For every minute that you are angry, you lost 60 seconds of your happiness. Call difficult people, they come in every aspect of our life. So we have different kind of difficult people and everybody on the go. So nobody is free from those. Maybe it's from your family member. It can be, the person you married or your kids, So some of them tend to be so-called difficult people.
Yeah.
So it ranges from every aspect of. Let's say a famous quote by Shakespeare, William Shakespeare said, "Nothing is good or bad. Thinking make it so." So there's nothing
Yeah.
good, there's nothing bad, but our thought, our thinking make it so.
Our thoughts.
Exactly, make it a good day, a bad day. So me being a science student, I never see a day that is not a good day. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes,
Yeah, I
the mood
understand
will
you.
come, the feeling will come, but it's not something I want to express. Like one day is a good day. For example, I notice something most especially in Germany. I live in Germany, so you are. I
Yeah.
notice something every Monday. If you go to work or you go to school or you are mixed with, most have to fly above their negativity all the time. It's a job to do, and but it can be done. So because you cannot really change people, you can only change your own self. It's not what the difficult people put on the table that makes you mad. It's your own thought. If you can control the power of your thought.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before I knew. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed.
Welcome to Money Mindset and Psychology program. Today with me is Mr. Ima Robert. He is author of a book called Money is Looking for You. Today we are going to discuss a topic, how to deal with difficult people. Welcome, Mr. Robert.
You are welcome, Kensal TV. Good to have me again. This is my second time on the show, and I'm glad to be here. Hi, everybody. God
Yeah,
bless
thank
you.
you. Thank you, sir. Okay,
You're
so
welcome.
quick one. This topic, I find it interesting. So let's start by knowing what are the common behaviors that you can find in difficult people to know that this person is difficult.
Yeah, there's we in life we encounter different kind of people, from our
Okay.
friends, from our childhood friend, family members. From the people we work with, our work colleagues, the people we go to school with, even our spouse. Our the husband, the wife, the kids, the children, and everybody we associate with. Sometimes there's these so-called difficult people. They come in every aspect of our life. So we have different kind of difficult people, and everybody on the go. So nobody is free from those. Maybe it's from your family member. It can be, the person you married or your kids. So some of them tend to be so-called difficult people.
Yeah.
So it ranges from every aspect of life. And so it's something everybody is dealing with, either consciously or unconsciously. We all have those kind of people around us. And it's a great topic that we can learn a lot from. So, mm,
Yeah. Thank you very much. Now that Mr. Ima has given us an idea of it can be your spouse, your children, or family member. So anybody you are dealing with can be difficult at times. So my next question is, how do you differentiate between someone who is having a bad day and then someone who is constantly difficult to deal with? Because there are some people that when they have bad day, they tend to be difficult, but that's not their nature.
For me, I'm a mind science student, so I know how the mind works. Most of the things I would say here, most of people may not understand it, but we try to break it down in a language that we understand. There's nothing like a bad day.
Okay.
In my own world, in my own understanding, every day is the same. So it depends on what you mean by bad day. Sometimes we encounter some circumstance that we don't like, but it doesn't make it a bad day. So there's a famous quote by Shakespeare, William Shakespeare. He said, "Nothing is good or bad. Thinking make it so." So there's nothing good, there's nothing bad, but our thought, our thinking make it so.
Our thoughts.
Exactly, make it a good day, a bad day. So me being a science student, I never see a day that is not a good day. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes, the mood will come, the feeling will come, but it's not something I want to express. Like one day is a good day. For example, I notice something most especially in Germany. I live in Germany, so you are. I notice something every Monday. If you go to work or you go to school or you are mixed with, most people, they will say, Monday is a bad day, because they enjoy the weekend. Now it's time to go to work. Then they will, if you even greet some people on Monday morning, they will not answer you. If you say, "How are you doing today?" you say, "Oh, it's not a good, it's bad day, Monday." So a lot of people have that thought in their mind, and once you say a day is bad, then you've spoken it into physical manifestation, since we know that our words are creative, our thoughts are creative. So when you say one day is a bad day, then you will continue meeting bad stuff. So that's why I say, as a mind science student, knowing the working power of my mind, for me, there's no, every day is a good day in my life. No matter what is going on in my world, I have to rise my head above, conditions and keep it moving. So there's nothing like a bad day, but thinking make it so. Like I said, Shakespeare said, "Nothing is good or bad, but thinking make it so." So there's no bad day. There's only good day in our own world. So that's how we answer that question.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So nothing is good or bad. So it's our thinking that made it so. And what are the potential impact of dealing with difficult people?
That's a
when you meet with difficult people, it affects you psychologically as well as emotional, mental. So what are the potential impact of dealing with such people?
Yeah, dealing with difficult people is a lot of work, but it can be done. Because like I say, you can't escape difficult people. You might be a good person, you might be a person who is always having a positive mindset, but there's some people in your life that will be like that, because we are not all in the same state of mind. We are all in different state of mind. But there's a lot of factor to deal with them. You have to be patient. You have to fly above their negativity all the time. It's a job to do, and but it can be done. So because you cannot really change people, you can only change your own self. It's not what the difficult people put on the table that makes you mad. It's your own thought. If you can control the the power of your thought. For example, you can present me with a difficult idea, and the only power with your suggestion or your negative idea have on me is my own power, the power I give to it. So it's not the difficult people that we have to deal with directly. We have to deal with our own thinking, our thinking. Because somebody can present you with a difficult situation, but you can make good out of it. Nobody can really disturb you unless you consented to. So nobody can really disturb me unless I give it a consent. You can call me names, you can say anything about me, but it depends on my reaction. My reaction is what matters. It's not what you say to me that matters. It's my reaction that matters. So that is where the power is. The power to react is what we are dealing with here.
I like this one. We should be able to fly above their negativity.
We have to.
Yeah, I
You
like
know, I
it.
have to give you an example for the flying.
Okay.
There's a bed. You know, there's if you for example, sometimes we use the animal world too to describe how we human beings should behave. You know,
Yeah.
there's eagle. There's a bird called eagle. This
Yeah.
bird, and there's a crow, the bird called crow. The crow, it like to find the trouble of the eagle all the time. So whenever I see the eagle, it will fly after the eagle. But you know, the crow, it will be flying after, you know, just to make it
Yeah.
makes like problem with the eagle all the time, like fighting. So what the eagle do? The eagle know the kind of bird the crow is, that it's very stubborn. So the eagle will fly. The eagle can go above the cloud.
Yeah.
Is the, you know, if he can go, but the crowd, there's, he cannot, you know,
Go.
reach the level. So when it started, you know, making trouble with the eagle will start going up, 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 till the crow can no more go higher. Then it will leave the eagle alone. So that's how you deal with the, you know, the negativity of others. You have to fly above their negativity, because like I said, you can't really control them. You can't really control them, but the only thing you can do is the way you react. You have to fly against their negativity. So that's what. So that's a good analogy about how to deal with difficult people. You know, we have to fly above their negativity. Yeah, that's true.
Wow. Wow. My next question also has a link with this one. You know, at times we spend most of our time in our workplaces. Because most of us work 8 hours, 10 hours. So that means when you compare, that means we spend more hours in workplaces. So how do you maintain professionalism and with a bad person or difficult colleague in your workplace?
Yeah, it's the same. We answer it differently because this one has to do with job. In jobs, we have a lot of those, you know, that we deal with on day to day. And you, like you said, most of us spend maybe half of our day at work.
Yeah, at
So
work.
yeah. To engage, you don't engage much with difficult people. You fly above their negativity, like I said before. The only power they have is the power you are giving to them, the power you are feeding them. So we should not feed their negativity. The only thing we can do to go higher than their negativity is to send them love.
Okay.
You know, love melts out any difficult position. If you know somebody is difficult in your life, you know, this is a practical thing you can do. Before you meet that person, send the person love mentally. You don't have to say it out. You can say it in your mind. You can say, for example, you can say, God love fills your soul. You know, God peace fills your soul. Or you cannot disturb me today. I am a child of God. You are a child of God. You know, I send you love. You know, just say something mentally that will dissolve the negativity. So most time you send them love. You know, you don't let them, you know, you don't let nothing disturb your mind. You know, it's not something that is so easy to control because, like I said, you can't control other people's mind, but through your own mind, you can send them love. Because I think the difficult people, what they need most is love. Because you don't, you know, you don't handle hatred with hatred, you know, or negativity with negativity. So the only thing you can send it to mentally, send them love, send them prayers. You know, you melt, because with love you melt the hearts. You can melt anything. You know, love can melt any messed up situation. So you send them love, you wish them good. Because most people, when they deal with such people, they will be like, "Oh, today it's me and this guy. We have a fight. We will do this, you know." And you know, you are propelling it. It will happen. You know, you are manifesting that. Oh, this guy today, if he talk to me, you know, you will see my red eye and all those guys. That's how most people will say it. But what about sending them love? Oh, it's a difficult person, but you know, God love fills your soul. God peace fills your soul. I send you peace. Or you tell yourself, I am at peace. No matter what is going on in my world, I am at peace. I won't let you disturb me. You cannot disturb me. God peace fills my soul and your soul. So that's how you can deal with such situation. Just send them love. Send them love. I will still give you some biblical verse that go with such. that we can use sometimes, to pray when we are dealing with difficult people. So,
Okay.
but love is what they need. So we should be sending them love instead of trying to fight with them or trying to, set ourselves up, because our minds are creative, our thoughts are creative. Everybody's supposed to know that. But now, when you are thinking something, oh, if this guy talked to me today, I will fight with him, then it will happen because you are
It will
creating
happen.
it already in your mind. You are creating it, and we know as a man think it, that thing will happen. But most of those things
Slow
are done
ways.
unconsciously. Unconsciously, you
Okay.
prepare a fight in your mind, and it will happen. The same if you have a spouse, for example, maybe you have a wife, and you say, today when I'm home, me and this woman we will have trouble. You are preparing it in your mind. And when you come home, you will see the woman that is how the mind works. So that your mind, it will bring something out. Maybe she put something in front of you, or she just walks somewhere, then they start with fight. But you have already prepared
Prepare
that in your mind
your mind to fight.
to
So
fight, so it must happen. So that's how. So we should send love to difficult people. We should embrace them. We should not fight them. We should kill them with love.
okay.
Kill them with. There was a man. I have to tell you a story. Just a minute. This man is a millionaire. He's a very rich man, but he's a very
Okay.
horrible person to deal with. So he used to go to this hotel to stay there for a week when he have conference. He's a multimillionaire, but nobody can stand his character. He's a very difficult human being. If he asks for a water, if you give him water, he will say, "Oh, this water is not good." If you it's just if you serve him food, he will complain. If you go to his room, he will say something is wrong. Now it's all those people. He's just picking on the people working there, so everybody is afraid of him. But there's one particular guy in that hotel. So the guy knew that anybody that is like that is
Mhm.
mentally disturbed. Because if you see
Yeah.
difficult people, most of them, they have something eating them from inside. They have emotional difficulties, or there's something wrong with them. So this guy, he read psychology, knew that something. So he was killing this man with love. If the man asked him to do something 10 times, he will do it 20 times. If the man says something is dirty, the guy will go and clean it. If the man said the water is not good, the man will go and bring him. He was just killing him with love. So, but the other people will be running away from him. So he did that, and he knew how the mind worked. He started sending the man love in his mind. The day the man will leave the hotel, he came to that guy. It was the guy, because when he come down, everybody is afraid because he have money, and everybody is afraid of him. He can fire
Yeah.
them. He can. So he came. He called the guy. He called the guy's name. He said, "How are you doing today?" The guy was shocked because normally if they greet him, he don't answer them, he don't talk to nobody. So he talked to this guy that's been sending him, like, say, "How are you doing today?" The guy said, "Oh, it's good." He said, "This is a beautiful weather today." The guy said he almost go into the ground that what happened to this man? But because of what he has been doing in his mind, and the man gave him a tip of $5,000 and gave him he said, "You are one of the
Wow.
best person I've ever met in my life. Despite all the difficulties I'm giving, but you are always nice to me." He gave the guy $5,000 tip, and he make him the manager, because lately they know that man was the owner of the hotel. He make the guy the manager of the hotel, with a large
Wow.
sum of money. Give the guy that, so that is what love does, to people. That's just an example how to deal with. You kill them with love. You don't say, "Oh, I will fight with him, I will talk to him bad." No, just send them love, and that love will melt their mind, because there's one universal mind. Everybody, there's one mind that's all of us, we are connected. This is a
Yeah.
spiritual thing, but people don't know we are all connected through our mind. When you send love to somebody, you are really doing something good. So that's
Yeah. That means what is within us, that is what comes out. So thank you
exactly.
very much. So I was thinking like if you have done anything, everything, sending love to such difficult person, and still that person continued to prove difficult. Do we have boundary? Do you have to set boundaries, or we still have to send love and try to maybe persuade more and see if that person will change? Or do we have to
It
set
depends.
boundaries?
It depends on the person. I get your point. There's some people you have to let them go. It depends on the relationship we have with our person. For example, if you have a difficult child, what can you do? You cannot throw that
You
child away.
cannot let
You know exactly. If you have like a, for example, if you have like a wife, a difficult wife, you can try to bring her to the positive side of life. But when you know the thing have to affect your life, then sometimes you have to set a boundary, like you said. But me, I believe something deeply in my life that if we do the necessary work, the person will change. If the
Okay.
person will change, and if the person, like you said, if the person does not want to change the behavior towards us, then if it's something we can let go, then we have to let go. Once we know that it's going to affect us, it's affecting us, it's affecting our life, and there's no way around it again. But I believe that there's nothing that love cannot melt, because God is love itself. And I believe everybody can change, but it just take a little bit of work that we do. But like you said, we don't have to, everybody is in charge of his own life. You can, it's like a friend. If you have a friend, a good friend of yours, and you see that the person is, is affecting you, you have to let go. But I mean, will we
Okay.
try for them? Will we do all this mental job for them? We do all this, we pray for them, we do all this. But if we know that we've tried our best and there's no way in this world that we are seeing that this person is even changing, then I think it's our time we have to let some people live our life anyway. Because there's a adage they used to say back in Africa, and they say 10 children cannot play, you cannot play for 10 years.
Yeah.
You cannot be together for 10 years. Like people you grew up now, maybe in your primary school, kindergarten, secondary school, most of you are, it's not
Apart.
like before again.
Yeah.
Everybody have to find their way in life. And there's some people you will never meet them again, till you leave
We'll
this world. So I mean, it's sad, but that is just the truth of life. So there's some friends you have to, even when you start progressing in your life, there's some people you have to leave behind you. Because when somebody is not bringing anything on the table, it's negative, it's costing you your peace of mind, I don't
Okay.
think it's worth it in most cases. So some people we have to let them go, but people who are very dear to us, who are very close to our hearts, we can try for them. We can try, we pray for them, we send them love, and so that's how I see that.
Okay. Thank you very much. But
Oh,
stay on that point. Like your family member, it's hard to let that person go. So can you give me at least one or two boundaries that you can set and still keep that positive relationship?
you can send a boundary. I mean, like I said, if you've tried your best for somebody, but if the person is not really trying to change, because I really believe something, you cannot change people.
Okay.
You can pray for them, you can talk to them, you can send them love, like we said, but they have to, you know, they have to be ready to change their own life. Because most difficult people, they don't see anything bad they are doing. Some people will even say, "Oh, this is how I am." It's either you accept me or you let me go. So I
Yeah.
see that as an excuse. So if we have tried our best, you are not stick to anybody in this world. That's why some people, they get married, they divorced. Some friends, they are friends from when they was born. One time they can, again, everybody have to go their way. So you can always try to help people to get out from this negative side to the positive side. But when you have done your best, and you know that, like I said, if it's going to affect your peace, it's affecting your lifestyle, if it's affecting the way, like me, for example, now, there's some of my friends that we together maybe like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, their lifestyle does not fit my lifestyle again. that doesn't mean that I hate them or I don't, when we see hello, when something brings us together, we are together. But they cannot spend a lot of time with me no more because my mentality is different from theirs. So what I used to do before, I don't do it again. I become a better person. I don't say that I'm better than them, but like, you are not bringing anything to the table because, show me your friends and I will show you who you are.
Yeah.
Exactly. If you are somebody who want to aim high in life, you don't keep a lot of people around you and you don't keep people who you are not on the same, on the same
Yeah.
level of understanding or consciousness with you. So that's it. So there's a boundary to everything. We will try for people. We will try even family members, like you said. That is the most difficult things to do, to leave some family member behind. But we can all see now that sometimes they say blood is thicker than water. But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, whatever we bring you, whatever we take your peace of mind, whatever doesn't make you, uh, be what you want to be, do what you want to do, and have what you want to have, I think it's a setback for us. So there must be grains with family members, with our kids, with our spouse, with our friends. We have to set a boundary. We have to help them as much as we can. But if we cannot more, then we have to move.
Okay.
Because most of the people who doesn't make anything in this world, most of them, they listen to their family members. They try to carry them along and it becomes a burden to them sometimes. So sometimes you have to let go. It's not that they are bad people. It's not that you don't have nothing to do with them, but you have to serve, like you said, there must be a border between you. This is how I want it. This is how I want my life. It doesn't matter that we are born from the same father, the same mother. We assist each other, but everything have to have a borderline. So that's how I think about it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Roberts. We have
Awesome.
talked a lot. We are still discussing how to deal with difficult people on Kingside TV. The program is Money Mindset and Psychology. Sir, I'll still ask you a question around this.
Yeah.
Let's say that one, you gave us that you have to send love to that person. Apart from sending love to difficult persons or difficult people, what are some of the long-term strategies for improving relationship with people who are difficult to deal with?
Yeah. First of all, we have to know, like I said before, most difficult people, they have something that is eating them from within. Some of them, their background, the way they grow up, their status, their religion background, what they are taught, the kind of environment most of us grew up. So they have, some of them have emotionally issues, but most don't know. So they have, they are emotionally disturbed in most cases. So which we can send them love, like I said. But the other way we can deal with them is to deal with our own self. Dealing with our own self, meaning that nobody can take my peace. I don't give you permission to disturb me, so you cannot disturb me. So no matter how you are disturbing, I have to control my own thought because I can only deal with my own thought. I can't deal with yours. So I can, I can control, I don't have to let you project your own frustration out of me. Because most of them, maybe they are frustrated, they have something that they are dealing with, and they want to project it out of you. So it's you who have to control the movement of your own thought, because the only power you have as a human being to deal with other people's difficulties is control your own thoughts, your reaction towards them. How do I react toward the person? This person I know is a difficult person, but how do I react? Do I have to throw, jabs at the person? Do I have to start fighting? Do I have to exchange words? If you can avoid to exchange words with them, it would be nice. That's why I said send them love. Apart from sending love, control your own thoughts, your own reaction. It's not what you do to me that matters. My reaction is what matters. So you can try to bring the beast out of me, but if I said no, this is not what I'm going to do, and control my own thought within myself, so I think I will maintain my peace. So it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of wisdom to do all this, and that's why I even said I will give you, some of the biblical aspect that deal with it. So it
Okay.
will make people understand where I'm going. So because for every minute you are angry, you lost 60 seconds of happiness. I will say
Wow.
that again. For every minute that you are angry, you lost 60 seconds of your happiness. So, and it's not worth
Okay.
it. So that one first. Peace has its own victory, but it takes a brave man and woman to win them. So for you to be peaceful, it takes a brave man and woman to have peace, but it can be done. So
Mhm.
we should always adopt the pace of nature as secret is patience. We should always adopt the secret of the nature, because our secret is always. So I will give you some biblical reference. There's one: be not be quick in your spirit to become angry, for anger lodges in the bosom. That's
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 7:9. He said, do not be quick in your spirit to be anger, because anger lodges in the bosom. Then there's another one: mark the perfect man and behold the upright, for the inside of that man is peace. I love that one. Mark the perfect
Yeah.
man and behold the upright, for the inside of that man is peace.
It's
So
peace.
all this thing is telling us is that we can really maintain our peace no matter what other people present, no matter how difficult people are. We can always, once you can keep your peace from inside, it will always reflect everywhere you go. People will come with different kinds of stuff, difficult people, but when you maintain your peace, then I will give you the last one. There's one. He said, "Love you." This is one of the most controversial
Okay.
um, this thing in the Bible. People they said, "Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." So a lot of people will say, "Why should I love
Great.
my enemies?" And
Yeah.
it's strange. But you know what the Bible is trying, because like I used to tell the Bible, they have the esoteric meaning, the hidden meanings of the Bible. What it's telling you is that when people present you, we like enemies, let's say enemies, your enemies is a member of your own household. Your enemies are from your own mind. So when people present you with unpleasant things, we label them as enemies. But if you can maintain that your peace, if you are sending somebody love, if somebody you call an enemy, you've destroyed the person. All the
Mm.
ammunition the person have against you, it will turn to, because you imagine when somebody is trying to do you harm and you are sending the person love, you disable the person. I mean,
Yeah.
mentally, spiritually, you disable the person. So that's why the Bible says, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. The difficult people, pray for them. Send them love.
Pray for them.
Don't eye for an eye. Oh, are we doing? No, no, don't do that. Pray for them, and there's this last one. It said, let not the sun go down on your wrath.
You're
This is
right.
Ephesians 4:26. So don't let the sun, for example, we advise, for example, now, people who have spouse, sometimes you will have maybe one or two things that you guys are arguing about. Don't
Yeah.
sleep over that thing. Don't let it go in your mind till the next day. Don't let the sun go. Then
Go.
don't keep it for 24 hours. Like, oh, what you did me to yesterday. That's the only way you can have peace. That you can have peace in your house, with your spouse, with your kids, with your friends. Don't hold grudges like resentment. Oh, you did something to me. Somebody did something to me 20 years ago. I still carry it in my mind. Those are spiritual poison, killing a lot of people, and they don't
Okay.
know it. So that's what the Bible is teaching, that we should not be angry with people. We should always maintain our peace and all that. So,
Thank you
so
very much. Yeah. Like I have some principles, statements that I always go by in my life. And one of it is treat people you meet on the street, because you never know what
that,
they are fighting. or the fight they are going through in
Going
their
through
mind.
exactly.
Yeah, so you have to treat everybody nice when you meet them on the street, because you don't have any knowledge about what they are going through. Thank you very
Exactly.
much. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So the best way to deal with difficult people is to send love, pray for them, and then show more love, peace, and then I think with
yeah,
time they will change to be good people.
exactly. We should show them more love. We should be more compassionate toward them. Like you said, everybody is fighting a battle that nobody know. So we should
Nobody.
always be compassionate. For example, now you cannot see somebody who have an hunchback and just be angry of that person. You will have compassion for that person.
Yeah.
Somebody who is disabled. Now, if you see a disabled person, a normal human being, you will have compassion for the person. So it's the same with people, difficult people. They have something that is eating them from within. They have some emotional damages, like you said. You don't know what people are passing through. So that thing become anger for them because they don't know otherwise. But you don't know how the mind works. You know that you have to show them compassionate. You have to show them more love, like the story of the millionaire and the guy. You have to kill them with
Yeah.
love, keep them with compassion. Then that will melt their hearts. And by God's grace, through the little efforts, they will change. So if we have to have a friend, to understand all is to forgive all. To understand all is to forgive all. To understand how life works is to forgive everybody. Because people are passing through a lot, like you said, and we don't know. So
Yeah.
we should forgive people. We should be slow to anger, and we should not let the rats, the sun go after our own. So he who is slow to anger is better than a man with a mighty sword. He who is slow to
Yeah.
anger better than a man with it. So we should be slow to anger. We should not let anger devour us, because anger is one of the spiritual poison, killing a lot of people for a long time. I've seen a man that have argument with a wife. He came home from work. They have argument the last day. The last night he came from work. They started arguing again. The guy took his car. He want to go out of house with the anger. He don't check the road. He just entered the car. Boom! The one trailer was just coming, and he died on the spot.
That's the end.
That's what the anger does. It's a poison killing people. That's why you should control your anger. No matter what somebody do to you, try to maintain your peace. Speak your word inside. God, peace fills my soul. You cannot disturb me. Nobody can disturb me. I am at peace. I'm at peace. Just cultivate, like you said, look for a principle that you use in order to be sane in this world. Because there's a lot of people who are, spiritually damaged, mentally damaged. People are walking around, you don't know what they are thinking.
What they are thinking.
What is in the mind of a killer? What is the mind of somebody who kill people? You don't know. Some people are walking around, trying to find somebody to kill. So, but when they talk to you, you just walking across the street and somebody say what to you and you start jumping, you don't know what is in the mind of that person.
Yeah.
So why can't you just maintain your peace? There's nothing like peace of mind. Even if you have the whole money of this world, you cannot buy it. So I think one of the attributes of a wise person is to find a principle that will make him have peace. Because then you can live with people. If not, we'll be fighting everybody. So
you'll be fighting everybody. Last I was having discussion with some friends, and I told them that I don't have enemy. They said that, how come? I said that if within you hate me, that's you. But for
that's
me,
on you.
That's
the same
you.
here. I used to tell people. I say, I don't have one enemy. We may not eat together on the same table, but I don't have nothing against you. We are all children of God. If you do me something wrong, I forgive you. But you might not eat at my table. We might not be friends or something. But you are right, brother. Because if you don't have enemy, you can sleep in peace.
Yeah.
What you need enemy for? You don't need that. If you want a clear view of life, you have to do away with having enemies, because you are really your own enemy. When you carry resentment, hatred, is killing a lot of ignorant people. When it's like, I used to say it this way, and I will use an analogy. If you have a
Okay.
trash can in your house,
Mm-hmm.
a dustbin, you throw dirt, you throw waste food every day. You don't carry the dustbin out for a week. What will happen? It
It
will
will
be
start
smelling.
smelling.
After 2 weeks, if you don't carry it out, it will come in the mucus. All this
Yeah.
stuff, they will come in. That's what hatred does. That's exactly what hatred, resentment, bitterness, enemy, you are killing yourself from inside. Then after a month, if you don't carry that sweet, all your house will be full of mucus, full of all those kind of
Toxic.
things. That is
Yeah.
how. So it's a spiritual poison. So you saying you don't have enemy, you have one of the best secret of life. Yeah, but people don't know it, they will not get it. They'll say, why? But somebody did you wrong 5 years ago, 10 years ago. No, you are free
Yeah.
because you've forgiven the person. You sleep well. You don't have nobody, you are troubling your mind. Your mind is creative. You are using it to create your future, what you want to see in your life, instead of using it, oh, that guy did me something 10 years ago. He did me something 50, 100 years ago. And you carrying those kind of poison, spiritual
Yeah.
poison all around you. That is, it's not good.
Yeah. That reminds me when I was back in university, when I was doing my first degree. I have just a friend that like we eat together. So when I come from home, I have money on me. We eat together. So it got to some time. The guy also had some money and some tubers of yam from his parents. But this guy would just cook small food that even it will not be enough for him. So in other way, that this guy was trying to tell me that I'm not invited to eat with him.
To eat,
So I
exactly.
stopped. Yeah. So he enjoyed all the tubers of yam. When it got
Mm.
finished, this guy had this typhoid, and then according to the doctor, but then the doctor just told him not to eat anything with oil cooked food. So some of my friends told me that for me, anything that I'll eat, I have to put oil in so that the guy will not be
Yeah,
able to eat.
wait.
I told them, no, I'm not like that. If he
Exactly.
kept his food for me, I'm not going to keep my food for him. I
That's
still
good.
continue to cook and eat together with him. And up to now, we are best of friends.
You
So
find the secret of, you find the
yeah,
secret of life. Yeah.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, it's
yeah,
a very, it's not a very common feature of human being, what you just said now. But some
yeah,
people are lucky. Even before we did this interview, I was thinking about you, that this topic, because if I want to do something with somebody, I would say, is this topic fits you? Well,
yeah,
I see, since I know you, I've never seen you be annoyed. I've never seen you having a fight with somebody. I mean, for
yeah.
like 4, 5 years now that I know you, you are always. So I said, yeah, you will understand the topic well. You will understand what I'm saying, because it's not everybody that will understand that we don't have to, evil for evil. We don't have
Yeah,
to, you did me something. Jesus Christ said it best. He said, turn the other cheek.
yeah. If someone hates,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that you have to be a carpet that people will be stepping on.
that's
But
on
what is
you.
Jesus Christ was trying to tell us is that you don't use evil for evil.
Okay.
Even if person is trying to do you evil, they said in the Bible, it said, you meant it evil for me, but God meant it good for me.
Good.
You might be presenting me with an evil idea to harm me, but God meant it good for me. So we
Yeah.
have to turn the other cheek. We don't have to say, oh, this person is a bad person, like everybody would say, oh, he's a difficult person. I have to be difficult with him. I have to show him I'm a man, I'm a this, I'm a that. That doesn't bring you nothing. That one, it can lead you to where you don't want to go. But if you know the secret of life, one of the secret of life, peace. When you have peace of mind, you can deal with
Peace.
anybody in this world. And people will be like, wow, how do you deal with this kind of person? We said, well, like you
Yeah.
said, it doesn't give you food, but you still give him food. So that showed the
Yeah.
difference between, where everybody is sane in state of consciousness. So peace of mind is one of the attributes of the wise men and the wise women. So we should always maintain our peace and try to, avoid, saying, "Oh, I have to do him this because he do me the same. I have to do revenge. I have to do this." So we have to be, that's why it's good to know how the mind works. Some people are born with it. I think some people are just lucky. People like you, I think you are just a lucky person. I mean, I don't think all these things most of these are taught. I mean, you can read all this in the book. I think you just God wired you in that way that you are just lucky to know because me, I learned this. I didn't know it. It's not before. I used to be, if somebody do me too, I will do him, back in the days. But when I start reading, because that's one of the advantage of reading books too. It gives you peace of mind. It makes you, it change your mindset. There's some things I'll be upset like 5 years ago, but now we just look at it, I'll be like, no, you can't get me upset. There's something I will say in my mind that will calm me down. I will just think, so we should always turn the other cheek and, just maintain our peace of mind and know how to deal with different kind of people. And like the Bible said, we should mark the perfect man and, the upright, the inside of that man is always peace. So when you have peace inside of you, it will spread to other people. Even the so-called difficult people, you will melt them with your peace of mind. It's like somebody is trying to do you something bad all the time, like the millionaire, the way he's treating that guy, and you see that the guy is still, So one time he realized himself that, wow, and that guy was compensated in a way he doesn't even understand. So that's how we should treat life, brother.
Thank you very much, sir. We have talked more about this topic. We have spent more time, as I said. So give us your final words on how to deal with difficult people.
Okay. My final word on how to deal with difficult people is that nobody can disturb us unless the movement of our own thoughts. So no one can be your enemies unless if you give the person permission to be your enemy. So you don't give people franchise to be your enemy. You try to avoid enemy. And I have the affirmation that you can use, an affirmation you can use sometime. If you find people difficult, said, "I send you love," you mention the name of the person in your mind and send the person love. And there's one, he said, you can say, "I love you, I bless you, I recognize you as a child of God. I love you, I bless you, I recognize you, the child of the presence of God in me, bless the presence of God in you. You are a child of God, I'm a child of God, I bless you, I love you, the presence of God in me." Or, there's some you can say, you cannot disturb me. Nobody can disturb me. You cannot disturb me. You call the name of the person in your mind and say, "You cannot disturb me." God peace fills your soul. God peace fills my soul. And you go about your business. So difficult people, we have them in every area of our life, but we have to deal with them diligently. We don't have to get on their train and start getting mad. We have to read, we have to turn the other cheek, like Jesus Christ said, and we have to recognize that they need help. There's something that is eating them within. So we have to always help them by sending them love. If they are close people to us, we can always tell them, we can buy them books. There's books on all this stuff that they should read. If somebody will read books, because reading book is one of the things that make people have peace too. Because it's like you are taking from the finest mind that ever lived. You are reading their works, so you make a peace. There was a man, I work with a man, and the man is so peaceful. So one time I asked him, I said, "Why are you so peaceful? No matter what you do, he will just be laughing." So he told me, he said he used to read books. He said, "If you're a reader," he said, "it must be difficult for somebody to upset you. It depends on the kind of books you're reading." So the man told me, since then, me too, I started reading book. I saw the difference. And so we just pray for them. We love them. We don't fight with them. And So everybody should try to cultivate the idea of peace in their mind, so that the difficult people too, maybe, we should just send them love. We should send them love and wish them all the best. And like you said, we should send our borders, so that, when we tried our best, we know we've tried. So, but I believe that everybody can be touched through our mind, because we are all connected one way or the other. So when we send them love, when we pray for them, I think we go inside their mind and change who they are. So that's what I would say to everybody. God bless everybody, and let's keep encouraging each other. Let's keep lifting each other up. Let's keep having peace of mind that surpass any trouble in this world and any condition. So that all the people we meet in our life, we will make a mark that, oh, this is a peaceful man. So I think that's one of the attributes of a good man in this world, to find peace, so that it can spread the peace, to other people. So that's what I'm saying. Okay.
Thank you very much. Let's send love to the people that are difficult. Mr. Emma Robert is author of this book, Money is Looking for You, and then it's a must read book. So I encourage everyone to get one copy from Amazon. And then if you need one, you can also put a comment under this video, and we'll try to send you one. I have picked one from what Mr. Emma Robert said today, and I like this one. For every minute you are angry, you lost 60 seconds of your happiness. So let's try to be good with everybody we meet on street. As I always say, is that it's good to be good with people, because it takes nothing from you. You don't lose anything to smile with people you meet on street. Once again, we are on KingSide TV, and this is where we brought the curtains down. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being with us till now. Put your comments down there. If you want to join, just write your comment, and I'll get in touch with you. Keep watching KingSide TV, subscribe and share. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Robert, for
Bye.
passing.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you, bro.
God bless you too, sir.
Bye, everybody.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is